What it do, y'all? Just another battle blogger, aka Dat Boy Rose. It's been a minute since we made one of these videos, but what we doing? What are we doing? Tay Rock versus Kid Slade dropped on Christmas. I watched it like 3 times. I watched it 3 times already. So yeah, let's talk about this. This is like a review slash like rant. Like it's not about to be no bar for bar breakdown shit. It's just me talking about the battle and how I feel about the battle. That's what mainly what we doing shit is about. But anyway, let's get into the motherfucking usual and let's start ranting. You heard? Let's get it. Alrighty. So before we start, a lot of people saying this shit is a very underwhelming battle, which is true, but I feel like the reason why it was underwhelming is because all the goddamn tension and fighting and pushing niggas is just like, cause when you're watching a battle, it can almost get there. It's cliche as shit sounds like. We love it when it almost gets there. When y'all are in each other's face talking that shit. That shit is exciting, but when the niggas start getting pushed and then a fight is really about to happen, it just fucks up the whole vibe of the battle. It is what it is. So, but with that being said, I feel like if there was no tension and fighting, I feel like the crowd would react it different, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like Rock was slept on a little bit, but then again, I feel like Rock got slept on because, like, if we be real, Rock was doing a lot. He was doing a lot. He was just doing extra shit. Like, it was it was bad. But so yeah, let's get into the first round of things. The first round, Rock, he was actually kind of good. He had some fire shit. Before the angle with the paperwork and shit, he had some fire shit, the rowboat shit. I'm trying to remember. That's all I can remember. And then he pulled the paper trail or some shit like that. That was fire. So, and then he does the angle. He pulls out the paperwork and does the angle. And people try to compare this shit to the Big K situation, and they said like once Big K pulled the paperwork out, it was over for him and things and like that. I disagree because this angle that Rock pulled, like this angle with Rock, it didn't what's the word I'm looking for? The angle didn't hit. Like, we get, like, cause with Big K, even though he did pull out the paperwork, the angle was crazy. Like there was just so much shit in that round and with the angle that he had that was crazy, and I feel like Rock just didn't have. And I think that first round was like 9 minutes. So like it's like, okay, just because it's an angle doesn't mean we have to like the angle. Like, you have to execute the angle right, and you have to do really good with the angle. And I feel like Rock just didn't execute the angle. This is why niggas saying Slade won the first round. Like, there's an argument saying Slade won the first round, and I see it because, like, the angle execution that Rock had just wasn't good. Like, it just wasn't good. Like, he was just making statements while rhyming. It was like there was no punches in it, things like that. Like with Big K's round, he had punches in, he was naming statements and shit like that, but he was also like making punchlines and making it fire. So
known how you snitched on your co-defendants. The fake ain't rocking anymore. I'm getting so explicit. Karma knocking at your door like Jehovah's Witness. I'm not saying it's the truth. I know you did it. Would you like to see the proof? I could go and get it. Yeah. All that dick eating shit y'all be. This what it say. It say Kent and Green Both provided statements to investigators. Green said that he used a fake Jamaican accent during the robbery to disguise his identity. He also said the defendant fired the gun in the house.
What else?
At the very least, you need to get punched in your mouth. You's a motherfucking rat. Exactly what the word mean. Your man got 17, the other got 13. But y'all think he hard, cause he be rapping like he hurt things. He walked the PC yard and was the captain of the twerk team. Snitch boy. The word loyal never displayed. Betray your brother when it's turmoil, devilish ways. Snitch boy, been stressing every day. You came home in your 20s with a head full of gray. Snitch boy, ready to turn at any moment. Surf let you hear around, you told the world that you wrote it. Snitch boy, but New Jersey is snitch haven. Only thing you ever wrote for Surf was his statement. Snitch boy. This little pussy a disgrace. How you walk out of bookings with some cookies and a cake? Snitch boy, I ought to mush you in the face. You looking like you want to fight. Bitch, you should have fought the case. Snitch boy.
And then also, we'll talk about that later. So yeah, that was happening in the first round. And then Slade, he kind of talked about it. It wasn't a rebuttal. He just basically just said, he just kind of like briefed up a summation, and then he said meet him in the corner. His first round was actually fire. He did. I wouldn't call it a choke. It wasn't a choke because he got his shit back, but he like slipped up, try to get it back. I get it, because I never been through it, but Nick, you'll go blank at certain times when you battle. Actually, I lied. I was doing a tryout battle for the barcode, and before my round started, I like say, yo, I went blank. I was like, fuck, and then it just came back. The whole round came back, and I spit the round and then got out of there. But that shit would have been bad. I would have looked like what's his name that we was making fun of.
Look at that stuff. Y'all ready? Yeah. I was thinking the other day.
Don't tell me you're choking. This nigga is choking. This nigga can't even get his first bar off. That's crazy. This nigga say, yo, y'all good? Shit, what I say? What the fuck? Hey, yo, what? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what up?
Hey, bro, come on.
Yo, I swear I got like 30 pages and rhymes in this motherfucker. How do you? Bruh, how do you?
I got you.
What was his name? He battled Rosenberg in gyms. I can't think of his name. I would just post the clip right here. I would have been looking like him, basically. Long story short, if I didn't get that round off, and then I wouldn't be able to have that. But with that being said, on to the second round. Tay-Rock's second round was actually fire, and I think Kid Slade second round was a little bit light. I did like the Scrabble bar that he had, but I think Tay-Rock clearly got the second, and I just feel like with this battle, it just counts whoever you got winning the third. Like Tay-Rock was like getting exhausted at the end. That shit was just weird. That shit was just very, very weird. They had to edit that shit, so I was wondering what that shit was like. Yeah, and then Slade's third was actually fire. I fucked with his third. So like, I don't see the 30, what people are saying, but I see the argument. Of why people have Kid Slade winning this battle. To be honest, I might have Kid Slade winning the battle. Like, you get what I'm saying? I might have a winning the battle if you just watch it as a battle. If you don't put the paperwork into things, cause I can understand what people are saying. Cause now let's not get wrong. Kid Slade did say something. Like, he did make a statement. So, I'm a civilian, so it is what it is. If they book them, they book them. If they don't, they don't. It's just, in this situation, like, what he did was bad. Like, in this situation, I feel like what he did was bad. He shouldn't have said nothing. But it's just like, it's just like, when you start pointing shit out and then you start giving people years, that's when it's getting crazy. Like, but it's just like, damn, Slade. but it doesn't matter if I care or not, cause like Gunna snitched and everybody's defending that shit too. So like it is what it is. Fucking 6ix9ine snitching, we're still niggas is still defending it, you know. What else I'm trying to say? Also, one thing why I feel like the why Kid Slade didn't get canceled per se like Adi Boom did, cause for one, I feel like Tay Rock was just doing too much with the what's the word, with the whole, when he went viral, he kind of like took it, he like took it to his head, and he just started going crazy with it, just doing unnecessary interviews, doing things like that, tweeting at people. Like it could be like an old computer nerd in like Wisconsin, and he'll tweet something like, hey, I kind of actually like Kid Slade's round, I might have a winning Tay Rock retweeting it like, you support a rat, you dumb bitch. Like so like all the extra shit that he was doing is just crazy. It was just crazy. And like with Big K, after he dropped that round and after that battle, you ain't here for this nigga for a minute. He ain't do anything. So I think that was also the difference. Also that was the difference. What else am I trying to say? I just also feel like if the angle was executed right, it would have been better, because I feel like if someone else get that angle, they can execute it right. I just wonder if they're going to, but it's just like I feel like the angle wasn't executed. So it's just like there's an argument of saying like I'm high. There's an argument for saying Slade won that first, like, cause I can understand when you could be like the way how Rock did the angle, that's how I'll have him winning, even if it was executed or not. If you appreciate the angle, I get it, I see it, but the fact that it wasn't executed right, there's an argument saying Slade won the first because he was actually fired. So yeah, just with the extra shit, and then it was just so much when you was saying, like, when he was also saying he got other people locked up for years, and that shit wasn't showing up. It was just making it look bad the first time you pulled the paperwork. It was making niggas question, because this other shit it's like iffy. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though the paperwork that you pulled out was true, he did make a statement. It's like all this, the extra shit you was doing made it look bad, and like niggas don't want to believe it. And I feel like that's also why he didn't get canceled. So yeah, and another reason, this is just random, and another reason why people don't have Tay Rock winning this battle, like, we're not about to act like this nigga was an extra as hell. We need to start talking about Tay Rock's defense. Like, the nigga's starting to be one of them battle rappers that got bad defense. Like, he's just talking to the niggas rounds. Like he did it against Swamp. He did it in this battle. I know I'm missing one. I know he did it in the past day battle. You get what I'm saying? That was a while ago, but like he's like like Calico. Like Charlie Clips was rapping, Calico would cough, and then like y'all be like, see, Calico talking to a nigga around. It's like, keep the same energy. But with that being said, I think that's about it. Who I got winning the battle, it's really it's tragic. You can say it's 2-1 either way. It's just like, I watch it one time, I think like Kid Slade won the battle, then I watch it again, and I be like, nah, I think I like Rock shit better. Like it's a underwhelming battle. It's kind of tragic. I had to watch it 3 times. You feel me? But it's either or. I don't really have a clear winner on that shit, because like like I said, it goes down to the third. I feel like Slade got the first, in my opinion. Rock got the second, and it's whoever you feel like you like better in the third. And it's just like the 3 times watching it was flip-flopping for me. So yeah, with that being said, it's just